Hey guys, we're gonna see if we can set this figure 4 up here. See what happens. As you can see, got a new bait stick. Got a metal clip there to clip onto the bait. Works out pretty nice. You can either clip it in the jaws there, you can wedge it in this little spot back here, or you can skewer it on this little sharp hollow portion right there. And we're just going to set it up to demonstrate. We're not going to actually go live with real bait and leave this up. So be a bit tricky. Set this up in like 2 seconds earlier. Key is to make sure that this support stick up top gets a good grip on the rock. Seems to have a good grip. Because if it falls, it's going to skin my hand, and that's going to hurt. Try to keep your hand out from under it. Kind of awkward up here where I'm sitting. Kind of awkward. Let's see if I can get a little bit lower. Yeah, I'm just a bit too low on that rock. Definitely gotta make sure it's balanced. So if it's wanting to roll on you, not going to work. Okay. So there we go. Got that dude set up. Takes a minute. And it would actually be a pretty good setup right here. Mainly because we got a lot of rocks down there. So that animal's going to get pinched underneath all that. I'll go around. See up here, it's just barely on that. Kind of off to the center. or off center I should say. Down there only part of it's caught. And then in here, the only thing holding that is the pressure. It doesn't fit in there very well because this whole thing is meant to be extremely sensitive. Now ideally, that bait stick with the clip on the end, that should be kind of pointing up, which you could finagle that if you wanted and actually kind of prop it up more or dig that out so that it's off the ground. Doesn't really matter anyways. Even if the animal just touches it or tries to eat out of it, it's going to trigger the trap. If they push it to the side, either way it's going to trigger it. If it was up off the ground more, pointing upwards a little bit, they would naturally have a tendency to push down on it, which obviously would also trigger it. So that's more ideal. But a setup like this, it wouldn't matter. This rock's pretty good. It's pretty flat. It's a little bit narrow. So I'd probably want to get one of these other ones over here. But let's just trigger it, see what happens. We'll use something real small so you can see how sensitive it is. Smack down. Geez, beating up my bait stick here. So on this, I just took this clip and bank lined it on there. You can put your bait in there, you can wedge it under here, you can skewer it on there. See a few different options of different types of bait you could use. So I thought that was pretty nifty. Now in more primitive situation or survival situations, they say if you didn't have that clip, you could point the end of this stick, skewer the bait, or what I like better is to actually split it, like baton it or just crack it to give it a little mouth. You can spread it open and put your bait in between there so that it's wedged in and the animal has to work to get it out. Because just sticking it on the end, the animal could eat it right off the end or pull it off and not trigger the trap. So you want something like this where you know it's going to be locked in and they'll have to sit there all night trying to get at it if they want it. So that's what we got. So I did another video, similar deadfall with the promontory peg. We did catch something on that one. I'm not going to set this up today. I'll probably set it up another time and we'll go for a rabbit or something. We'll see what happens. But check out my other trapping, primitive trap videos if you're interested in this stuff. Rate, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching.